We've had a lot of questions about self-massage techniques that can be prescribed to athletes and athletes can do on their own so that they can improve how their arm feels. Maybe they worked out hard, thrown a lot, done a lot of activity. We're going to go through that in this video and how you can best apply that for your athletes. What we really like to do is functional massage or self-functional massage, and we've done videos on active release that incorporated movement. This is similar, except you're going to use your hands for a lot of this stuff. We just had an athlete in today, Austin and I worked with bicipital soreness. Muscle belly right in the middle of the bicep. He's just getting back into throwing for his high school season. He's been off for a while due to injury. And something that we prescribe to this athlete is some self-functional massage. Now, functional massage isn't just grabbing a muscle, moving around. It's going through an excursion of the muscle, whether you're shortening the muscle, you're doing some sort of movement of the muscle, gliding laterally, or pulling away, lengthening the muscle. So we're moving the muscle in a way that it may move and function, hence the name functional massage, and then applying a mobilization or manual contact or tactile feedback into the muscle while we do it. So we're improving some sensory information going up. We're improving gliding between the muscles, collagen fiber alignment, gliding in between the muscle fibers, so not just between each individual muscle, but also each individual fiber, and then improving blood flow to the area, dispersing some neurotransmitters in the area, neural drive, things like that. So we're altering it, improving tissue quality. And we'll do this all the time with our athletes in the therapy setting. So a lot of our physical therapists will do this with the athletes, medial elbow, bicep, tricep, rotator cuff, things like that. For this video, I'm going to show you some very simple ones that you can do on your own to improve how your arm feels. Maybe you threw a lot, decrease your recovery time. I'm going to have Austin go through it in a second. I'll demonstrate first. The first one's just a standard bicep massage. I'm just going to grab a hold of the bicep, let it slowly bend, let go, bend again, grab. Just like that. After we get used to that, we can do more of a point, where this is more diffuse, so larger contact area. We can go more point or specific, more focal contact. Then we can actually incorporate some lateral gliding of the muscle, separation of the muscle. So I'm going to have Austin go through that with just the standard version, and then I'll manipulate it. And you want your muscles relaxed as possible at the top. So if you get your forearm nice and vertical, he can kind of turn his bicep off a little bit so he can get into the muscle a little bit, which is what you need. If your bicep is fully contracted, you won't get into the muscle tissue at all, which is kind of what you need for massage. So there, now I'm going to have him use the thumb contact, and we're thinking about a nice 3-second lower. It's a great one for the biceps. Triceps is a little bit different, and we'll go through that in a second. And he's slowly working his way along the belly of the muscle, not jumping from area to area, but he is targeting areas that are more tender or what he feels may be more tight or restricted. Once he does that, we'll incorporate where you actually pull the muscle fiber away, or the muscle on top, the biceps, away from the bone and the muscles underneath. So when he goes up, he's going to grab in that same grip, grab the muscle, pull it away. So he's pulling out as he extends his arm. So he's trying to separate muscles a little bit. Be a very, very effective technique. We use it all the time in the calf as well. So he'll go through this until he feels like it's less tender. Maybe it's moving better, doesn't feel as tight. Then he can also do some lateral gliding. So he can kind of use the heel of his palm and press laterally or towards the camera. And there's no sliding on the skin. So he's constant contact on the skin. Perfect. And then pulling the other way. And he can direct his force with his massage hand up or down. So there's a lot of variability in what you can do, but really the key is getting into the muscle, letting it slowly lengthen. So he's done that. Now we're tricep. So tricep we use, instead of gravity to assist in bringing the arm into extension. We want to bring the arm into flexion. So we use the bicep activity, which is actually going to help with your massage for the tricep. It's going to help turn it off. And I'm just using my finger contact into the muscle belly. I'm pressing in where I feel, and I'm slowly working 2 seconds or so, and then you get that lateral tricep soreness. Come right into there with the finger pads, fingertips. So go ahead and just start doing that. So right now he's on the lateral tricep, which is a great place to start. That's where a lot of our athletes will actually get sores, on that lateral inferior portion, or that portion right down here coming into the elbow. So he's just working his way. If you're in the medial tricep, you just have to come across your chest a little bit and do it this way. And be creative in how you apply it, because you can use balls and do it on a surface and everything like that. So let's try to come right down here into the tendon portion. So tendon down here is where we typically see athletes get most sore. But you got to find where you're sore. And then the medial elbow, our last one, is really easy. You got this, you pressing in, letting yourself slowly extend. Once again, using gravity, just like the biceps. And I'm working my way through the tender structures. Not so much force that I could damage or impair the healing process. I want just enough force to allow full extension and increase that tissue quality. So go ahead and give that one a try, Austin. And he keeps his contact still, driving up or down, finding where it's bothering him the most. And you can come down distally or towards the hand into the muscle bellies too. It's a great functional massage for your, racket sports as well. Volleyball, things like that. Softball, pitching. We use this in our overhand throwers. So any overhand athlete or overhead sport these are great techniques. Golfer's elbow, you can do the same thing on the lateral elbow for tennis elbow and things like that. So a few great techniques, great methodologies that you can use with other muscles. Like I said, we use it in the calf all the time. You got to think lengthening or shortening, because I can apply my massage on a shortening too, depending on how gravity's assisting me. So I don't want to be pushing in while I'm really curling against gravity, or while I'm contracting against gravity. So, thinking about those things. When can I massage while the muscle's relaxing, whether it's lengthening or shortening, or whether I'm pushing it sideways. And then, making sure you apply it in a dose that's effective. Effective dose means you're not applying too much massage, and you're applying enough to make a change in the muscle or make a change in how it feels. But you don't need to be digging in, making it super painful. That's a very amateur way to apply a massage technique, is, it's got to be painful, let me dig in. That's not how it should be done. So you might feel a little bit of mild discomfort. It might not be that uncomfortable. That's perfect. The goal isn't to feel discomfort. The goal is to improve how the muscle glides, how it feels, and then the hydration and things like that in the tissue as well. So it's about the performance, not about the painful sensation. So if you guys like this video, or you tried these techniques, thought they helped you, give it a thumbs up and make sure to subscribe to the channel. We'll see you in the next video.